With the highly anticipated movie The Dark Knight Rises debuting in a few weeks, some are asking the question, is there a secret message hidden in this movie? Or is The Dark Knight Rises a warning of things to come? Does this movie have a deep symbolic undertone that only a few select might really see? Simply put, if you believe that evil exists and continues to strengthen and intensify as time proceeds, then the answer has to be yes. When I first saw the trailers to The Dark Knight Rises, I was more grieved than excited because I knew that this film would be a warning or a preview of things to come in this real world. The good news is that multiple hidden messages of hope are also found in this movie, and not only this movie, but the whole Batman trilogy directed by director Christopher Nolan. Now, to really understand the symbolism more vividly, let's focus on the main antagonist of the movie, Bane, and what he really represents. Now, Bane in the movie and in the comic books presents Batman with the ultimate threat, physical strength with great intellectual capabilities. In the movie, Bane will push Batman to even greater limits than the Joker did in The Dark Knight, which is very hard to believe. I believe Bane represents the New World Order and the chaos that they plan to unleash on this world in order to create fear. Now, fear is the foundation for the ripple effect of darkness. Fear leads to panic and distress, which leads to global collapse economic systems, which leads to global famine and martial law, soldiers actually on the street watching our every move. Now, all this leads to the need for a new system. In the face of the new system, the Antichrist, that will promise peace and prosperity and sort of clean things up. But before you participate in this new system, you have to pledge your allegiance by receiving a microchip for your new identification. I don't have the time on this video to go into great detail about the New World Order, but use keywords such as Illuminati, New World Order 666, if you want more information. Also, you can type in Illuminati and the London Olympics to see some clips of some things people believe might actually take place at the Olympics. So definitely be on guard. My theory is always to hope for the best, but always prepare for the worst. And we'll see what happens. I hope we're wrong. Whether you believe it or not, though, Bane of the New World Order is coming, and they will unleash total chaos. And that's a fact. Different religions, different beliefs, systems from all over the world believe in that very idea, very notion that something's going to take place. In the movie, going back to The Dark Knight Rises, Bane explains that he is Gotham's reckoning. By definition, reckoning means retribution for one's action, especially in the phrase day of reckoning. It also can mean judgment. Judgment is sort of like a payment for your actions. Bane represents represents the judgment that God allows to further test people's heart to see who really loves him. All this has to happen for a reason. I know a lot of you wondering why, but there's a method behind the madness. It's all based on testing people's heart. Now, all of us will face judgment. Let's just hope that we are prepared and have lived the right way before we face judgment. So the question is, how do we prepare for Bane? Or how do we prepare for judgment? What can we do? Well, I'm glad you asked. The good news is that Christopher Nolan's Batman films also have a hidden message of how to prepare for Bane. In order to look at the first step, let's check out this scene from Batman Begins.
Are you so desperate to fight criminals that you lock yourself in to take them on one at a time?
Actually, there were 7 of them.
I counted 6, Mr. Wayne.
How do you know my name?
The world is too small for someone like Bruce Wayne to disappear, no matter how deep he chooses to sink.
Who are you?
My name is merely Ducard, but I speak for Ra's al Ghul, a man greatly feared by the criminal underworld. A man who can offer you a path.
Makes you think I need a path?
Someone like you is only here by choice. You have been exploring the criminal fraternity, but whatever your original intentions, you have become truly lost.
On what path can Ra's al Ghul offer?
The path of a man who shares his hatred of evil and wishes to serve true justice. The path of the League of Shadows.
The vigilantes.
No. The vigilante is just a man lost in a scramble for his own gratification. He can be destroyed or locked up. But if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely.
Which is?
A legend, Mr. Wayne.
Wow, that was a very powerful scene, one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Now let's look at the message. The message is that we have to become more than just average men and women that just merely seem to sort of exist. Today, so many people are just comfortable with getting by and living life for self-gratification. This is what I want to do. This is what I believe is right. I'm going to do it. Well, in order to prepare for Bane, we must become more than just men or more than just the average human. To accomplish this, we really have to do what Liam said in that powerful scene. We have to devote ourselves to an ideal, which taps us into a power that is greater than ourselves, an eternal power, a power that is somewhat everlasting. Also, Liam's character offers Wayne a path that would help him to overcome evil and seek true justice. Now, I believe this only can be done through my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because he gives us all the opportunity to become something much more by allowing us to become children of God. Once we reject our past and accept his way of life, we receive power. Power that helps us to overcome the world, making us more than just men. Now, the very next step is very important because I believe that it is a very important message that Christopher Nolan also shows us in Batman Begins. The importance of conquering our fears. Bruce Wayne never could have become Batman unless he conquered his fears. There was a very powerful scene in Batman Begins where Bruce Wayne, who was scared of bats, found bats underground his mansion, and he stood peacefully in the midst of the swarming creatures, symbolizing that he overcame his fear of bats. Let's check this out.
Flesh it back again, sir. They nest somewhere in the grounds.